There is an A missing in the App Store here. PP Store. So hey, this is day 2 and we instantly noticed that Vilnius is full of awesome typography everywhere. So I want to bring it to your attention here and just look behind me. Look at those letters. Like, this is just street typography done right, and this is like a huge contrast to how Warsaw does it. So my goal is to just start stopping by and noticing these things, because I think that as designers we should be able to appreciate something that looks like this. And there's literally hundreds of signs like this or places like this, so plenty of inspiration everywhere. And some of these typographic elements, like you see that the little line there, are things that you can use in your onboarding on your apps or on your website. So this can be an inspiration into the digital world as well. What I notice is that here, even the sort of construction blockage, whatever they are, they look way better than in Warsaw. So it's maybe not perfect, but it's really, really well thought out. So they must have a good agency doing this. But yeah, it seems like this town is basically all about good design. And of course there are some awful places here as well, but it's like on average it's way better than Warsaw. So yeah, parking meter, and they're all pretty much the same, but I don't know if you can notice that the padding here on the sides is pretty horrible. So, and the font size is different between those two text messages, so that shouldn't really look like that. Probably a lot of these are just made by the same company and they don't really care about design because you have to use it. And also there is an A missing in the App Store here. I don't know if you can see it. It's just PP Store or PP Store. Yeah, PP Store, that makes sense. And right in the very center, the titans of the industry, Wix. And well, I'm not gonna make fun of them because what they've done is actually helping a lot of people, but we can't really say that they are synonymous with good design, because all those templates are not really that great. But it's nice to notice that things like that are in the very center of the town. I really like the tasteful use of like kind of handwritten typography like this one here, combined with a standard sans serif down there. And with a nice illustration, it just looks pretty cool, and the place is probably just closed still, but it looks quite cool inside. So we might come here later when it opens, but I really like things like that. That poster is actually pretty good. And there's of course a lot of fancy clothing stores or boutiques or whatever you call it everywhere, but that's not really my cup of tea. Now, of course, I don't understand the language, but when I'm seeing posters like this, I always notice one thing. Let's get a little bit closer to it. Okay, hope you can see it okay. But if we take that space here and then bring it to there, you can see that this distance is not the same from the bottom. And then those distances are different between like here and here as well. So a lot of tweaking went into this, but those distances look pretty weird, especially this one here, which is like a lot smaller than the other ones. So if we step back, it doesn't look bad, but at the same time you can start noticing that those white divider lines are pretty random here. So sorry, Vilnius Town Hall, but you could do better. The strange thing is that I can find almost no app posters anywhere. So like even on the bus stops there are no mobile apps presented. So maybe they don't really want to advertise mobile apps for some reason. There's like a lot of just regular stuff, regular goods. And yeah, there are some ads on this little thing here, but I guess they're okay. Nothing fancy. So even though some posters have some mismatched spacing, I still think that there is enough good typography around here to actually get some inspirations for those UI designs.